You can only discover this when you are always on the chart, when you are consistently on the chart, when you are always monitoring the pairs you trade, the movement, when you don't even stop analyzing when there's no capital. Hey guys, what's up? It's the starting of a new month, and as forex traders, it's always good to reflect on your progresses, your successes in the past or previous month or previous trading sections and sessions. Um, I see as a day trader, I see every new month as a new trading session because the signals on the bigger time frame are more powerful than what we see on the daily, and the hour time frames. Then, so yeah, I'm here to share with you one of the recent things I've learned from last month. First off, how do you identify a consolidating market? What is a market consolidation? Um, in trading, market consolidation or price consolidation represents a period of time, you know, when the market is indecisive. When a trader is unable to know fully or decide whether the buyers or the sellers are in charge of the market. It's a moment of indecisiveness, uncertainty. You are not sure of where the market is going to go. You try to analyze and you see that the market is just on its own, it's just going zigzag or is kind of stagnant, you see. And after every moment of consolidation, you notice that once the market breaks that consolidating stage, there is a significant price hike, either selling or buying. There is a impulsive move. It usually comes an impulsive move usually follows a consolidating market. And during this past month, I've been able to understand or realize that consolidation, you know, most of the times gives fixed signals. Most traders are unable to tell, where the market is going. Sometimes it's like a moment of panic, especially for those already in a trade. And this is where predicting your ability to predict a consolidating market comes in. How do you predict when the market is going to consolidate next? Like I said earlier, um, I see every month as a new trading session, and I'm a day trader. So, yeah, the higher time frames affect the market significantly, affect the psychology of the market. So, you see, if you notice, you can actually tell that from the ending of the month, there are a lot of people that don't know this because they are not consistent with analysis. They are not consistent with being on the chart. You can only discover this when you are always on the chart, when you are consistently on the chart, when you are always monitoring the pairs you trade, the movement, you know, when you don't even stop analyzing when there's no capital. You be able to tell this. So, generally, the market um, usually consolidates towards the ending of every month and the few days after the beginning of a new month. It's a general thing because if you notice, towards the ending of a month, the market usually starts going crazy. Like it might be trending and probably you're already on a trade, then before you know, it's either going to your stop loss, forming a break of structure or a trend reversal, or it starts ranging. It just stays within a particular price range instead of going towards the trend that um, the market, towards the overall trend. It just starts um, consolidating, like it's ranging, you know, in a zigzag way. It will start range. Most of the time, it does range. Most of the time, the market, you know, um, plays a fake out, but it will be very slow. Towards the end of the month, the market becomes very slow. Most of the time, start ranging. Most of the time, there is a fake out, and if you are in a current trade, you might just be confused, like, why is the market going like this? Has there been a reverse in the trend? Has there been a change of direction? I didn't know this before, and I will say, one of my recent losses, this was responsible, my ignorance of this fact was responsible for one of my recent losses, because I couldn't identify a consolidating market. So, I lost some money, and I went out of trades that could have later played my way. Um, so, towards the ending of a month and even the beginning of the new month, I'll advise that you stay away from the market, especially if you have a trade. You should pay. It's either you pay more attention, you are going to be giving the market your full time, or it's advised that you stay away from the market. You don't place a trade, because most times you see a fake signal, because the market is trying to correct itself. It's trying to continue in a trend, or it's either it's trying to reverse, change the direction. So you might not know exactly what is going to happen, given that a new month forms a new candle, and the new candle plays a significant role in the psychology of traders. You understand? And you also know that the supply and demand, what majority of traders think can affect what is going to happen in the market, can affect the price changes. So it is advised that you actually leave the market as at that time, so as not to fall victim of a consolidating market, the signals that comes with the fake signals that come with a consolidating market. And a lot of people are not able to tell this, and most of the times, they try to force a trade. you know as a trader, you should always try your best not to force a trade. You should always try your best to know, the reason for something. So those who are not aware usually enter a market when it's consolidating. Anything can happen. Most It might be the second day or the third day. You notice that the market is continuing in its direction, or you'll be sure that this reverse is not a fake out. So yeah, that's that. Um, this is one of the things I've been able to realize recently. So the lesson here is, being aware of a consolidating market. You know, being able to identify a market that is consolidating, and indecisive markets, whereby you don't know who exactly is in control. Is it the buyers or the sellers? So that's that. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your opinions on when exactly a market starts consolidating per monthly, as per monthly. When exactly you think the market starts trying to correct itself. You understand? So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.